What's up, guys? Have you ever read a book that made you realize something? This right here? Well, this one's my book. So this is a book called 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. And it talks about traveling, going to third world countries, traveling around the world, and learning how to leverage outsourcing, teaching you digital marketing, how to be a digital nomad. And I remember I was in my $4 million penthouse in Hawaii watching a YouTube video that mentioned his book. So I went out there and I picked it up. One of the first books I've ever read front to back. And then I bought the audio. So I would listen to when I worked out, and it was amazing the lifestyle that you could create by escaping the 9-to-5 rat race and really joining what they call the new rich, right? Because you have the old rich, and it's kind of like you have to stay where you're at to be part of the old rich. But the new rich is the Wi-Fi money, right? It's being able to travel around the world, being able to do what you want to do, have freedom, but at the same time, it teaches you concepts of earning US dollars, but spending them in pesos. So I decided to do exactly that. And within a month or two of reading Tim Ferriss's book, I sold everything I had. I don't want to say got rid of the clients, but I let go of a lot of my clients, kept some of my consulting clients, and I traveled thousands and thousands of miles away because I wanted to go to Southeast Asia and live the 4-hour work week lifestyle. Now, the crazy thing about this all is that it happened 5 years ago. What's even more crazy is that I documented almost every aspect of my journey, from when I arrived to how excited I was, then to how nervous I was, where I lived, you know, the ups, the downs, and I documented everything. So let's go back to that first moment in time I came to the Philippines.
I get asked the question all the time, how do you start a record label on your 17th birthday? How do you co-own the fastest growing mortgage company in Hawaii and LA at 21? How did you make your first million at 23? How did you become the top salesperson in an international company out of 40,000 agents? How did you leave your 2 award-winning agencies and travel the world? And finally, how did you learn how to film, direct, edit, produce online content and digital marketing in just a few months? Want to know my secret? You know, some of you may think that because I'm out here in the Philippines, you know, I'm some digital marketing online guru making millions of dollars. Look, I want to talk to y'all about struggles, all right? Imagine if you got what you want every single time. No struggle, no hard work, no challenges, no hard work required.
As the evolution of the digital age starts to rise, we kind of like switch our mindset with what social media is giving it to us.
That's what happened. That was part of my journey. I have a lot more that I want to show you. And I'm going to do you all a favor, save you guys some time so you don't have to read the entire book right away. I do suggest you do read it, but I'm going to put together a free cheat sheet that condenses the most important parts of this book, the parts that allowed me to come here to the Philippines and at one point literally have $15 in my bank account to owning a multi-million-dollar company internationally here in the Philippines and being able to expand that company. Now we have corporations in Dubai, we have clients in South Africa, Mexico, Vietnam, China, Taiwan, US, everywhere around the world again. And I'm gonna share with you guys exactly how I did it, condensed it, and that's what this journey is gonna be all about, guys. So make sure you guys subscribe to this channel so you guys see the journey. I've documented it to show you that I've already done it. This is not like me saying, hey, I'm going to attempt to do this. Then you waste half the year trying to see if I'm going to do it, and then I fail. You're like, well, that was a waste of time. So I'm going to do this for you, all right? So make sure you guys pick up this book. And with that being said, I'm out of here.
You know, one thing that really tripped me out when I got here to the Philippines was the fact that it wasn't as third world country as people said. Like, a lot of my friends were like, bro, don't go there, it's scary, you know, like ghetto. And it's actually one of the most beautiful places. They have some of the best restaurants, some of the best types of food. And talking about food, I'm kind of hungry right now, so we have the seat for 5, please. I love Korean food, and I think like Philippines has some of the best Korean food. You know it's good when you see other Koreans in the restaurant, you know what I mean? I'm actually here with some of the team. So guys, hi. So if y'all don't know yet, y'all should know that I own a company called Mint Media. I own it with my partner Tuan, and we're an international marketing agency, and we leverage AI. And a lot of the concepts when I first started came from this book. And it's funny how it talked about outsourcing and going outside the country. And now, 5 years later, AI is kind of like the new outsourcing. But what's cool is that we have some of the best talents. You're gonna find the best talent, in my opinion, in the Philippines as far as creative is concerned, and then mix that up with, you know, artificial intelligence, and you have Mint Media, right? Like this is, you know, my company been around for about 15 years, award-winning advertising agency, clients like Jamba Juice, clients like Jack in the Box, the best of the best. So what set do you recommend for, like, there's 5 of us here, like what set do you recommend?
Premium set B.
This one, is it enough for 5?
It's a good for 4 or 5 person this one.
Okay, we'll do this premium set, and then do you have oh yeah, and then kabitang.
Galbitang, sir.
Oh. All right, so I'm gonna get some food, and I'm gonna chat to y'all later. Definitely gonna read this book again. Now I'm inspired to read it again. You know what's crazy about reading a book twice? There's something called learned knowledge and activity knowledge, right? So learned knowledge is you read a book one time, you learn about it. Now if you don't do shit, meaning like don't do what the book says, you don't go out there and try and make things happen. If you read the book again, it'll be like reading the same book. But if you read the book and then you go out there and you actually do action, or you take action on what you read, that's what's called activity knowledge. So now you have learned knowledge and then you have activity knowledge. When you do activity knowledge, you go back to that book. When you read it, it's gonna seem like it's a completely different book. Because I want you to think about something. Think about a book that you read in elementary, okay? If you were to read that same book today, it would almost be like reading a totally different book, because you would understand it and you would comprehend it differently because of the experiences that you've had throughout your life, because of your comprehension level, because of, you know, just all the things that you've gone through, right? That's the example of learned knowledge versus activity knowledge. See, a lot of people, they just read shit or they just learn stuff and that's all they do, and they become personal development junkies, right? The most important thing is actually read something, learn about it, go out there, make it happen, do something, go back there, read it again, go out there, make it happen, do something, do some activity, go back, read it again, and then you repeat the process, and I promise you at the end of the day, you're gonna become out a way better person and someone that's a man of action. You gotta be a man of action. I'm gonna read this again. I guarantee, level up. Get their team behind it, you know. Alright guys, so I probably said way too much. That was an amazing day. I love the malls here in Philippines. I love the food here in Philippines. It was nice hanging out, you know, with the team, and being able to go to the bookstore and find you guys a book that inspired me to go out there and really see the world. There's actually a lot of books out there that I know, and if you guys want me to suggest more books, I would love to share with you specific books that allowed me to achieve whatever I achieved in my life. Traveling the world, earning, you know, millions of dollars, helping others do the same. From those lessons, here's the thing, guys. You have to apply it. See, the problem is that most people, they read a lot of books, but nothing really happens. They just kind of sleep on it, right? I mentioned earlier in the mall, there's what we call learned knowledge and activity knowledge. And you know, there's a lot of people out there, they watch these videos or they read books and they're like, okay, they feel accomplished because they watch something like personal development or something that will change their mind or mindset change, right? But they don't do anything about it. So enabling, implementing these principles will help you to break free from the constraints of the traditional work model and really, at the end of the day, find greater freedom, you know? And with freedom comes fulfillment, happiness. You get to live the life that you want, your lifestyle, okay? So again, I hope you got something from this vlog. And if you did, if you found this helpful, please subscribe. Please put that notification bell on, and I will continue to create more content like this. And my goal is to help you find your niche, find who you are, help you earn, level up, and find the same freedom that I was able to find. Travel the world. Take care, guys. It's your boy Jason Steelland. Take care. See you on the next vlog. I'm just gonna leave this running and I'm gonna go to bed. Good night.